there, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm talking about 4 different things that you need to be able to handle if you want to be a photographer. So I'm gonna get right into talking about these 4 different things that I've kind of learned about over the years that I think are essential to handle as a photographer. Number 1 is rejection, or just a simple no. So as a photographer, you are going to have to learn how to take the answer no. There's a correct way to take it and there's a wrong way to take it. So the wrong way to take it is to be rejected, freak out, spiral, and then want to quit. That's totally the wrong way to take it, and you are not going to survive in business as a photographer very long at all. But if you can learn to see rejection as the way to your next yes, then you will see much greater success in your business. So basically, when someone says no, always look forward to the next yes. The more no's you have, the sooner the yes will be after that. Just think of no's as being a stepping stone to reach the next yes. And the higher up in business you go, you might get more no's, but then your yeses will be bigger yeses. And what I mean by that is monetarily, you'll have bigger yeses, but you'll have more no's because you'll be charging more money. So there'll be more upfront work in the sales process, but less work when you're actually working for each client, because you'll have less clients to work with, because the investment with each of them that you're working with will be bigger. You have to talk to more people to actually get to those yeses. But the people you actually do end up working with, you'll be able to serve really, really well and blow them away. Versus if everyone said yes to you and you were charging super little for your services, you would actually be super burnt out and overworked, and you wouldn't be able to serve your clients very well at all. So as a photographer, you're gonna have to learn a healthy way to handle rejection, which would be thinking of it as, okay, this is just a no right now. I'm gonna keep talking to other people until I get yeses from other people. And that will keep you going in business. Number 2 is perseverance and patience. So this could also be going back to the first point of rejection. With patience and perseverance, you need to be patient and persevere. And oftentimes this is, I call it like the beginning grind to a reward at the end of the tunnel. You need to be patient throughout the process, and you need to continue persevering to book those clients and reach your overall business goals as a photographer. This is going to be vital to your success as a photographer, because if you can't persevere through the good and the hard times, then you ultimately won't be able to succeed if you can't learn how to properly persevere. Number 3 is following your systems and your processes that you have created within your business. I actually think that this should be almost more of your focus than anything else. If you can follow the processes and systems that you've already set up in your business, like every week, every day, whatever the frequency is that you have set up, then you will see long-term success in your business. Whereas if you were just doing random things here and there with no system, no processes, it's gonna be really hard to track what worked and what didn't work. And so you really need to focus your time on every day on doing the things that you know will gradually bring results over time. You really can only see consistent results over long periods of time of doing the same thing over and over again. And number 4, to be a photographer, you need to be able to handle the ups and downs of the photography industry. And this is a huge thing that you have to be able to handle to have success as a photographer, because there are going to be some years where the economy is not as good and there is not going to be as many bookings going around for people. People are not going to be wanting photography as much because it's more of a luxury service. But then there's going to be some years where the economy is booming and you're going to have a lot more clients to work with and for. So during those times, make sure you're saving money. And, you know, when you do have a lot of business, save money. That way you can prepare for the slower years in your business. And I think you really just have to be patient throughout all the ups and downs of the industries. And I also think you have to diversify income streams. I'm going to be honest, I really don't think there are a lot of full-time photographers who only have one income stream within their business. Most full-time photographers have anywhere from probably 2 to 7 different income streams within their photography business, so that they can make a more steady income throughout the year. So let's say if one income source is down, another one might be up. And with diversifying your income streams, you always have income coming from different places, so that if there is a year where one of the places is not as flourishing, then another place will be more flourishing, and you can put more time into one of these areas. It might be more of a passive income source when you don't have as many like actual clients that you're servicing. Now, if you're just a part-time photographer, you can probably be fine on just 1 or 2 income sources through your photography business because you might have another full-time job that's actually bringing in your main income. So if you are a part-time photographer, you don't have to worry about creating 7 different income streams within your photography business unless you want to do that and be ambitious, which you could totally try. It'll probably just take longer, but I am a full-time photographer, and so I am definitely one of those photographers who wants to build upwards of 7 income streams within my business, which in my brain is going to take a solid 5 to 8 years to solidly build those 7 income streams. And I'm about 3 to 5 years in. I'm about 3 years in of being full-time in business, 5 years of being a photographer. So I'd say I still have about 3 to 5 more years to build up those 7 different diversified income streams to make my business like more consistent over the years. And I'm gonna be honest, pretty much every business owner, every photographer who's been in business over 10 years probably has multiple income streams, and they will preach on this over and over again. So it is a totally normal and good thing to do, especially with just how this world works. Most people, even if they just work for an employer, most people have multiple income streams, whether that's through their full-time employer, investing, like a side gig they have. Like probably most people have actually 2 to 3 income streams at least. And some people have even more. Some of these income streams can be smaller, but some can be bigger. But if you continually work on them over time, they're each gonna kind of grow and become more substantial over time. And that's just one way how you can kind of overcome the ups and downs in this industry. So just to recap, what are the 4 things that you need to be able to handle as a photographer? So you need to be able to handle rejection, just basically handling no's in a healthy way. And then you need to be able to be patient and persevere through everything that happens in your business. And then you need to follow your systems and processes and focus on those things to see long-term success. And then you need to be able to deal with the ups and downs in the industry and plan for those ups and downs that happen appropriately. If you have liked this video today and it's been helpful to you, then you can go ahead and like the video and then subscribe to our channel. That way you can see more helpful educational videos coming out in the future from us. And if you are interested in seeing one of my next fun Christmas themed videos, because yes, Christmas is coming up, which I'm so excited about. I love the Christmas season. It's just such a fun time, and I love all the Christmas colors and everything exciting about it. If you want to know 10 amazing Christmas gifts for entrepreneurs, then that video is going to be next.